Boo! That scary. Okay, I need a little sip of coffee. I'm not tired, but I am wired up from this coffee a little bit. Also, today is the hottest day. Today's the hottest day in California ever. It's not the hottest day in California, but it is a heat wave right now. So I'm like, you can see if I'm shining, that's sweat, alright? That's not Road by Hailey Bieber. Right, this is Sweat by Kevin. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be making, you guessed it by the title, ding ding ding, banana bread. And not just any banana bread, the best banana bread. That's what I said about the other one. I'm saying it again about this one, okay? Everything I make, to my book, is the best version of it. So you're getting the good stuff with me. So get your pen, get your paper, get your little chef hat. Let's get to cooking. As always, everything that I am gonna show you guys, ingredients, recipe, it's all gonna be in the description. Right, so these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. You're gonna need obviously some bananas. Hello, it's banana bread. Now my bananas, as you can see, like she is on her last life right now. This thing is bleeding out as we speak. So if I don't cook this today, I don't know when I'll be able to cook it. We also just need some like flour and then some pancake mix, sugar, oil. Oil for banana bread is what's gonna keep it like the bread moist, or else it's gonna come out dry. I've made like 50 banana bread that have all been so dry. I had to pretend like I liked it, alright, because I made it. But I'm telling you, this is the key. Use oil. Use your vanilla extract, some salt, eggs, and then I personally like to put some extra stuff on the banana bread. You can put fruits, you could put like blueberries, raspberries, all that stuff. But I like to put like chocolate chips. I bought mini ones and then like some bigger ones to put on top. The mini go inside. And then I got pecans to also put on top. It tastes actually really good, but it's like nice and crunchy. All right, you guys, so step one is to get a bowl. You're going to mash your bananas up. So this actually takes a little bit of time to do it. Also, I guess, yeah, this might not be obvious to everyone, but when you make banana bread, you want the banana to be like super ripe. I'm telling you, this one is the one that it's like, this thing's dying on me. I'm like, it's that level where you have to smell it just to make sure that it's actually not about to kill you, or it's not about to cause the next outbreak. Oh my god, remember during COVID, everybody was making banana bread? Girl, you guys already probably know how to do this then during COVID. Where everyone and their mama learned how to make banana bread. That's not what I learned, by the way. I've just always liked baking. One, because, you know, I was a thick child, so I needed a way to cook for myself so that I could keep eating the things that I wanted to eat, which was usually like sweets or like baked stuff. So that's why I learned how to like bake. Cooking I'm still learning. Cooking I'm just gonna pop something into like the air fryer, see what happens for the next 20 minutes, and I hope that like it's edible by the end of it. Or I'll cook really basic stuff. Like I literally just the other day I just had broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, pepper, like just that. Literally just that. Then I was like, dinner served. I don't know. I'm also vegetarian for you guys that didn't know. So I put the bananas in there, and now it's time to mash them. Right, so you're gonna wanna mash this thing up basically until it gets to just be like this mushy pile of nastiness. Honestly, banana bread doesn't look appetizing to eat when you're making it, but once that thing is baked, bro, you forget all about it. I don't even do this, so I don't even know why I'm comparing it, but I feel like people who farm and they have like little chicken, and it's like, oh, it's so sad, like the little chicken is gonna get slaughtered, but once you bite into that chicken nugget, girl, you forget about everything. Now that we're done with that, what I like to do is I like to do all my dry ingredients first, because you don't want to mix it all together before like all the dry ones can you mix together, because then it doesn't let it get mixed. Okay, what about it? So I'm gonna mix all the dry ingredients. So these are like the flours, the pancake mix. Also, I use this protein pancake mix. You can use whichever one you want. I'm just like, why not make it it already gonna taste super sweet and super good. So I'm like, let's just make it a protein version of this. Also, it makes me not feel bad when I have 4 back-to-back slices. So, ding! That was everything. You kind of don't really have to do it in a specific sequence-ish. You kind of can just throw everything together and like throw it in the oven. So that's why, because I feel like some people just don't have that magic touch when it comes to the kitchen, and I'm looking like I'm one of those people. Wait, does anybody own this cup set from Target? Because it's metal, which is like, okay, cool and stuff, but when you actually use it, it bent. Like this this rod bends. I'm like, what was the whole point of it? The whole point of this thing is that it's supposed to scoop the thing, like the powder out. I want my refund target. Bad design. A little baking powder. I don't know, you gotta eyeball it. This is half a tablespoon. And if you guys saw my chocolate chip cookie video, if you didn't, I'm gonna link it right here. Go watch that. You know I like to reuse all my spoons. I like to just use the same spoon to do everything with. So why get everything dirty? Oh shoot, that was way too much. Look, do you see how much I got? It's a pinch of salt, alright? A pinch, alright? You know, if you've got big old gargantuan thumb, alright, maybe borrow someone else's thumbs for this step. Then we're gonna mix our dry ingredient up. Perfect. Alright, moving on. So now we're gonna mix in the rest of this like wet-ish ingredients. So first of all, we need 3/4 cup of olive oil. So I'm just gonna measure. This is, by the way, where most of your calories are gonna come in. If anyone tracks that, okay? If anyone's tracking that. I personally do sometimes track it, but that's where that's gonna come in, alright? Number, that's where it all comes. I'm just saying, don't be acting surprised. That bread's hidden in the tummy. You need 1 full cup of sugar. This is my sugar. This looks like an absurd amount of sugar that like nobody should be consuming. Anyways, this did not come here to be body shamed, right? You guys came here to make a nice little bread. So I apologize. It's just when I cook sometimes I'm like, oh my god, it takes that much to make this. Guys, I'm sorry. Alright, half a cup of this. I have a cup. Half a tablespoon. Have any of you guys ever actually tried vanilla extract just by itself? And remember I did it when I was little because I was like, oh my god, I love sweets, like it's gonna be so sweet. It's so bitter. 2 eggs. These are like the Trader Joe. Who was saying this about the Trader Joe egg? That they're like plastic. Who was like, I don't remember who it was, but they were like, Trader Joe's food is like fake food. And honestly, part of me kind of believes it. I'm like, how do they make so many different kinds of meals? And all of, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you ever go to Trader Joe's and you buy produce, that produce is, like, you better be using that produce in the next 2 days. And it's not even, not that it's organic, because organic stuff too, like that lasts like 1 day organic food, but Trader Joe's food, like, it's not the stuff that's organic isn't even the one that's going bad. It's just like the regular stuff. Just mix all that together. Now that it's mixed all together, the hard part is because I only have small bowls like this, but you're gonna put this dry ingredient, which is like the powder, this stuff, all right? You're gonna mix it in there and you're gonna split up into groups of 3, but it's not all like at once. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. But I was just saying, you just throw the whole thing in there. So I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in there. Well, actually, I'm gonna mix it one by one. So I changed my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind about stuff. Put more. I just feel like when you put all of it together and it's like this like powder, like if you're not careful, and I'm not careful when I mix this, like it will go splashing everywhere. So you just gotta know yourself and know personal limits. And I know my personal limit, and that's I gotta do it this way, or else the whole thing is coming out of the bowl. Last part, boom. Mix it all together. Yeah. It's like all crumbly. Yeah. So you have to like hype yourself up while you're cooking, or honestly just doing whatever, because no one's gonna be your biggest cheerleader but you. So hey, to me it looks amazing. So also I say this, and also I'm the kind of person, every time I make something, I'm always thinking like what could be better about it. Even now, I'm experimenting with. I probably shouldn't tell you this because you guys are following this recipe, but I am experimenting with using like the chocolate chips and all that stuff. Doughy, like, I mean, this is kind of obvious. You should get a doughy consistency. It's gonna make dough. Oh my god, that almost spilled it out. This smells good. Good. By this point, you have your dough, and it's kind of look like this. Now, I have these baking chips. This was my idea to use like these little mini ones, so I can actually like have them dispersed inside of the bread. So I'm gonna put like that much and just see. I just eyeball this, okay? You just eyeball it. See how much chocolate you like. Oh my god, this is so much chocolate. Maybe that was too much. Was it too much? I don't know. Is it too much? I feel like it needs. Does it need more? Then you basically just pour the batter in. Honestly, banana bread, like I said, it's quick, so you could preheat the oven like before you even start this recipe. But if you haven't, go ahead and preheat that thing. So now you have your little dish. So the last part that I personally like to do, I like to take some pecans, and then I'm gonna take some bigger chocolate chips and just like sprinkle it on top. And I just break these pecans in my hand. I don't want to hear any complaining about this being unsanitary, okay? If I'm feeding you, you get what you get, or just eat something else. But of course, wash your hands before you cook. You know what I mean? I feel like it needs more. I like to do a lot of this because the bread's gonna bake and it's gonna spread. So just try to get all the little corners. And then I'm gonna take these bigger chocolate chips. These are the Trader Joe's ones. Like I said, plastic food, but these are actually really good. I just sprinkle them. I just want the bread to look like cute when it comes out and just have like a little chocolatey goodness on top. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in the oven. We're gonna bake this for like about an hour or so. Okay, so now that it's prepared, you guys can see it's a cute little bundt cake situation. So I have my 2 testers here so that you guys can hear it for yourselves if it's a pass or it's a yes. So we're gonna cut it. You can see it. I mean, I made it with everybody.
Cheers.
Okay, Donna left the frame, but Ariel, you can. What do you think? What would you change? That's a trick question.
I don't know the truth.
It's good.
It's delicious, guys. It's so
No, what would you
good.
change? What would you change?
I just feel like the pecan pieces are a little too big.
I love them. Okay, too big. Too big.
Too big.
Okay, that's
Like I'm a choke on the pecan pieces, honestly. But the banana flavors.
Ariel also is a really good cook, so that's why I value his opinion. And Donna also cooks at home sometimes.
Amateur home cook.
Depending on the recipe. Although you can't see her because she's a little camera shy. But do you like it?
I do. It feels very spongy.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys can make this at home. If you have 3 bananas that are going bad, that's a perfect recipe. You just need 10 other ingredients after that. Alright, bye y'all.